Hi, my name is Jackie, and I love all things shopping related. I love luxury stuff. I love purses. I love shopping in general and thrifting as well. If you're already a subscriber, hello, welcome back. Or if you're new here, hi. Okay, so let me tell you about my Louis Vuitton repair experience. It wasn't bad. It went really well. This isn't like a, one of those stories, unfortunately, but well, fortunately, right? Yeah, so I went to go pick up my repair today, and it was to repair my, I believe this is the Josephine wallet. It's a long wallet. This one's from, I think, 2012. I did take some before pictures. I didn't take video. I took some before pictures. They replaced the button. And then they redid the glazing. They redid all the glazing. And then they also redid the stitching here. So it looks like they completely did all of it. And they did this side too. Yeah, they did a good job, I think. So let's talk about the process. Before I go into pricing and everything, let's talk about the process. So if you haven't gone into the LV store to do a repair, I know you can, in some cases you can get a quote online, I think, or you can talk to one of the reps and they can give you a quote online. But I went to the actual store and I brought in my piece, and they give you a quote in store, and they take your item and they send it off to the repair center, wherever that is. I think it's in California. I think there's one in California. They ship it off, and you can actually track your item in the app. It'll track it like, in process, or it'll say like if it's still at the store, if they haven't shipped it out yet, or if it's at like the repair center, it'll say. It took about a month. The turnaround time is about a month. No, was it a month or more? 6 weeks? It might have been 6 weeks. And it was actually, it was 6 weeks. And they send you an email, they call you, and they text you. Or that's what they did for me. They emailed, called, and sent me a text to say when it was ready for pickup. You have 90 days from that date to pick up your item. I haven't been to the mall since then. It was ready at the end of October. So I waited a month to go get it. When you go back, you just tell them you need to pick up the repair, and they'll have an associate come and get you and give you your receipt, and you make your payment then. To repair the wallet, the repair cost was $390, which is a lot. I think if they weren't replacing the hardware, I probably would have gotten a quote from somewhere else, from outside of LV, just because LV prices are going to be like a lot more than one of your local cobblers or local repair companies. I've sent an item to leather surgeons in the past, and they repaired my Dior bag. I forgot how much that was. They repaired that, but they wasn't they weren't repairing like Dior hardware. I think if you're repairing the actual hardware that says LV, or the marking, the branding, then I would suggest, take it to the actual store. The repair, an outside repair, is not going to be able to provide you the same hardware. Do you think it was worth it? Yeah. I mean, they gave me the bag, but I wish they would have given me a dust bag. For that much, for $390, the least they could have done was giving me a dust bag for the wallet, right? They gave me, the receipt in here, $390. But yeah, I will be using the wallet. They could have given me a dust bag, but I didn't ask for one. I wonder if I asked for one, if they would have given me one. Anyway, but I know I've seen some people, when they've shipped off their items, they're, giving it back in a dust bag. So maybe if I got it by the mail, they would have put it in a dust bag, or maybe they only do that for more like for higher price repairs. I don't know. Yeah, other than that, I had a really good experience with the repair process. The associates were, everyone I encountered were all really friendly and really nice. Also, when we got there was a line. There was a group ahead of us. I think they were all together. There was like 5 or 6 people, but they were in the same group. So when the associate was, I guess they get your information. I've never I don't go to, I haven't been to the Louis Vuitton store a lot, so I don't know, like from experience. I've only been there one time before, and that was to drop off my repair. At that time, yeah, I've only been to the Louis Vuitton store once, and that was to drop off my repair. There wasn't a line at that time. We went on like I don't know, we went on like a regular day, a regular weekend day, and there wasn't a line to get in. So while we were waiting, this woman actually came up to us, and she's like, oh, are they having a sale? And inside I was like, Louis Vuitton would never, right? Like, I wish. Inside, I was like, I wish. But I was like, no, they're not. And she's like, oh, okay. She like walked away. I just thought that was funny. It's like, it would be cool if Louis Vuitton had a sale. They had like, you know, 10% off everything. Imagine. People would be running. Yeah, so we're waiting, and then the associate, it was our turn. He got my info. And, you know, it's like, oh, you know, what are you looking for anything in particular today? And I told him, oh, I'm just here to pick up a repair. So he's like, oh, okay, you know, come follow me. Let's go in. So we, you know, bypassed the line like we were VIPs at the club, right? So we bypassed the line. He's like, oh, you know, just, you know, you could either have a seat or you can look around and an associate will find you and they'll, you know, give you your item. And I'm like, okay. So we were looking around. We're just looking, you know. I was like, oh, do you want to go look at some expensive stuff? So we're looking around and we were playing guess how much on the clothing, on the ready to wear, right? So there was this beautiful coat. I didn't check the price yet. I was like, guess how much? And she's like, I don't know, like 1,000? And I was like, I guess like 3,000? It was $6,000. $6,000. Beautiful coat, but it was $6,000. And then there was a t-shirt that we saw. I couldn't find the exact print online, but it was like a cotton white tee, and it had a design on it, and it had this little like almost like this little piece of jewelry here, like a little chain here on the shirt, an actual like little chain. And she's like, I don't know, like $100, and I was like, $200, $1,000. $1,000 for a cotton t-shirt with a little chain. And then what else did we see? Oh, we saw this really cute shoe, this like white shoe, and it had a pink like a shoe charm on it, like a bag charm on the shoe. It did have a price on it. I was like, these shoes are usually like over 1,000. Yeah, it was over 1,000. And they also had this clog that was, I guess it was wool. It was like, you know, like the Birkenstock type of clog, the Boston clogs, like that. It's really nice, like gray, like wool. She guessed 800. That one's over 1,000 as well. It was a nice shoe though. The LV was kind of loud, but it was a nice shoe. Oh, we went to perfumes. There was one called, I want to say it was called By the Sea. And the other one was like California something, California Sun, California Dream, something like that. That one was nice. I got a sample of that. She got a sample of the other one. Sample meaning we sprayed it on the thing. Oh, and we were looking at the perfumes, and the associate came, and he's like, oh, Jacqueline? I'm like, yeah. So I paid for my wallet, and he opened it. He looked at it himself, the wallet. And I was like, can I take a look at it, make sure? So I looked at it, and I was like, okay, looks good, paid for it, and then we left. And, it's Black Friday, and it's the Westfield Topanga Mall. And that mall has been hit with, like, smash and grabs and a lot of thefts lately. So I was like, we need to hide this thing, right? So I folded it up. With the wallet inside, we folded it like this. So we just folded it flat, and she already had her Urban Outfitters bag, so we just put it in there because I was like, I'm not about to get or risk it, right? Because you're carrying around this bright colored bag. Nah, I didn't want to risk that. They're gonna think I actually have money, right? Like, no. Well, anyway. That's my Louis Vuitton repair story. It was a good story, happy ending, right? Good experience. The associates at that store at the Westfield Topanga Mall are really nice. I've never had I haven't had a bad experience with anyone that I encountered there. Everyone seems really friendly and really nice. And the store is really, it's a beautiful store. You just walk in and it's like open and it's spacious and there's all these things to look at, and you know, they had a lot of security in there. Oh, there was this one Alma bag that I liked. I know I'm going off tangent a little bit. There's one Alma bag and it's like a woven, not woven. It's not the regular Alma bag, but it was black and it had like almost like a quilting to it. I like that one. I don't know how much that is, but I like that one. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.